I'm here this morning with Irene LeFebvre, who is the past president of NJSBA, and Irene has spent her career in education and in leadership positions. So we're glad to have her with us today. Irene, it's early in the day, but what have you gotten out of today's program already?
A couple of things. First thing, I loved the video that they started with all the little girls talking about making sure that they had equal access to dreams and hopes. As the grandma of 12, mostly females, I was glad to see that our young generation expects to have the same access to the same dreams that their brothers have. So that was great. Speakers, of course, are fantastic. It was always exciting and it was great to see all of our staff honored and recognized for the work that they do, because I know the heart of the association is the female staff. I know that. That wasn't a surprise to me. But I think one of the things that I did get out of it was just looking around the conference room and realizing that everybody who's here is not only a board member in that leadership role, but has another leadership role besides. Every one of these ladies who's taken an entire day to come here to share serves as a leader in her everyday life, in her career path, and to the children that she provides an example for on an everyday basis. So that was exciting.
That's great. What can we do to encourage more women to pursue leadership roles?
Well, I think let's go back to our role as board members. I think as board members, we have to take on the responsibility for ensuring that the children in our district, from pre-K through senior year of high school, have the opportunity to dream and to have their dreams made practical by access to opportunity. That we need to make sure that our unconscious biases don't impact or restrict the girl's future. And how do we do that? We should be looking at our leadership teams. Are we seeing successful females in our classrooms? Are our female teachers afforded the same respect and the same opportunities for advancement that our male teachers are? Mm-hmm. And that's a role that we can play. That's when we say, well, what can we do? That's something we can do. Take a look at it. Make sure that our hiring procedures and our support procedures as board members are there for our staff, and because our staff influences our kids.
Yeah. As you were advancing in leadership positions, did you have a role model, and what did you learn from that person?
I think I have to go back, and it may be trite, but I would have to say my mother was an amazing role model. Mom was the daughter of two immigrants, first generation American, born here in America, and a woman of amazing resilience, and learned early in life to pivot. Mm-hmm. She grew up in today we would call them very difficult circumstances. She didn't look at it as difficult, that was just life. But she went on to have 10 children, and unfortunately my dad died when my youngest brother was only 2 years old. Oh my goodness. And I was just getting married, okay? Wow. She continued to raise all of the rest of the family on her own. She was a nurse by training, but nursing took her away from the household, and she now had children that she was responsible for 24/7. So she pivoted, and she bought a nursery school, and no background in education, bought a nursery school because she could then be home with her young children. Mm-hmm. and
still making money
and raise them. Yeah. Amazing lady. I would say, and she taught all of us that opportunity was out there for everybody. There was never a question that all 10 of us had the opportunity to pursue education as far as we wanted to. She just took it for granted.
Yeah. That's inspiring.
Yeah, she was an amazing person. So yeah, I would say she was my inspiration. I always felt like if I could be the leader she was, that would be all right.
Well, that's a good role model.
That's right.
Well, thank you for your time.